It's 11:30 at night, and you're there lying in bed, staring at the ceiling as if it were going to reveal some magical secret to make your mind stop working. But it doesn't stop, right? It keeps going, making movies in your head, replaying that conversation you had at work this morning, imagining 1,000 different scenarios for that presentation tomorrow, or just creating problems that don't even exist yet. Your body is tired, your eyes are heavy, but your mind decided that now, precisely now, is the perfect time to solve all the world's problems. And so you turn to one side, then the other, grab your phone, check the time, put the phone down, and the cycle repeats. You've tried everything, haven't you? You've counted sheep until you got angry at them. You've done those breathing techniques everyone says work. You've had chamomile, lemon balm, valerian tea, and nothing. The nighttime anxiety is still there, like an unwanted guest who's settled into your bed and won't leave. You know that feeling of being completely exhausted, but at the same time, completely awake? It's like your body is begging to rest, but your mind has other plans. You close your eyes and immediately they open on their own. You try to relax your muscles, but they seem to have a life of their own, tense, contracted, as if they're preparing for a battle that will never happen. And the worst part is that you know tomorrow is going to be a hard day. You're going to wake up tired, irritated, without patience to deal with the daily situations. You're going to drink coffee without wanting to. You're going to work on autopilot. You're going to get home at the end of the day completely drained. And then when night comes again, the cycle will repeat itself. You're not alone in this. Millions of people around the world live exactly the same situation every night. It's as if the moment you lie down becomes a trigger for all the anxious thoughts you managed to control during the day to decide to throw a party in your head. Do you know why this happens? During the day, you're busy. Your mind is focused on tasks, conversations, responsibilities. But when you lie down, when silence takes over, when there's nothing more to distract your mind, it finally has space to process everything that was left hanging. And then everything comes at once. That worry you swallowed during lunch, that fear you disguised in the meeting, that insecurity you hid during the conversation with your friends. And the worst part is that the more you try to sleep, the more awake you become. The more you push yourself to relax, the tenser you get. It's a vicious circle that leaves anyone desperate. You've probably been through that situation where you look at the clock and it's 2 in the morning and you think, if I fall asleep now, I'll get 5 hours of sleep. Then you look again and it's 3 in the morning. If I fall asleep now, I'll get 4 hours of sleep. And so it goes until you realize the sun is already rising and you spent the whole night awake, watching the time pass, counting the hours of sleep you're losing. And the next day, you wake up tired, irritated, without energy to face another day, and then daytime anxiety appears because you're worried about the nighttime anxiety that's going to come again. It seems like there's no way out, right? You've tried meditation apps. You've listened to those nature sounds. You've tried reading a book in bed. You've done exercises during the day thinking you'd get more tired. You've avoided coffee after lunch. You've eaten dinner earlier. You've taken a hot shower. You've done everything everyone says works. But nothing really works, at least not consistently. But what if I told you there's a simple, natural solution, which you probably have in your kitchen right now? Something our grandparents already knew, but we forgot in the middle of all this information and the rush of modern life. Today, I'm going to tell you about a specific food that, when consumed the right way before sleeping, can be the key to you finally having those peaceful nights of sleep you've longed for. It's not medicine, it's not expensive, it's not complicated. It's something science has already proven works, but very few people know how to use it correctly. Stay with me until the end because I'm going to explain exactly what it is, how to prepare it, the correct amount, the ideal time, and especially why it actually works from a scientific point of view. I'm going to tell you about the specific nutrients that act in your brain, how they interact with your neurotransmitters, and how you can enhance the effect even more by combining it with other natural strategies. And at the end, I'm going to give you a special bonus about how to create the perfect environment for this solution to work even more effectively so you can have the best night of sleep of your life.
If you're tired of spending nights wide awake, if you're fed up of waking up more tired than when you went to sleep, If you're desperate for a solution that actually works, this video can completely change your relationship with sleep. And most importantly, it's a natural solution without side effects that you can start using today. Before continuing, I want to ask you a very honest question. Have you ever lain in bed, completely exhausted, but with your mind working as if it were noon? Have you ever felt that sensation where your body is begging to rest, but your thoughts simply won't let you be at peace? Write in the comments, "My mind won't stop," if you've been through this. You don't need to explain anything, just these 4 words. Because when you share this, you're helping someone else who's going through the same thing feel less alone. Sometimes we think it's just us, but it's not. Your courage to comment might be exactly what someone needs to see today to understand they're not crazy, not weak, just human. Now, let's move on to what really matters. The food I'm going to present to you today is the banana. But it's not any banana consumed in any way at any time. It's the banana prepared in a specific way, combined with other natural ingredients that enhance its calming and sleep-inducing effects. You might be thinking, banana? Seriously? That's right. The banana is one of the most underestimated foods when it comes to anxiety and sleep quality. And I'm going to explain why, from a scientific point of view, it's practically a natural remedy for nighttime anxiety. The banana contains tryptophan, an essential amino acid that our body doesn't produce on its own and must be obtained through food. This tryptophan is the raw material that our brain uses to produce serotonin, known as the happiness hormone. When we have adequate levels of serotonin circulating in our system, our body can produce melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating our sleep cycle. It's like the banana provides the necessary ingredients for your body to produce the medicine to sleep. But it doesn't stop there. The banana is also rich in magnesium and potassium, 2 minerals that function as natural muscle relaxants. When you're anxious, your muscles become tense, contracted, in a state of alert. Magnesium and potassium help relax this muscular tension, sending signals to your nervous system that everything is okay, that there's no danger, that it's safe to relax. When your muscles are relaxed, your nervous system understands it's time to rest. It's like you're giving a clear signal to your body that it's time to slow down. In addition to that, the banana is rich in natural carbohydrates that help transport tryptophan to the brain more efficiently. Without these carbohydrates, tryptophan has to compete with other amino acids to cross the blood-brain barrier, which acts like a gatekeeper controlling what enters the brain. With the carbohydrates from the banana, it's like tryptophan gets a VIP entrance directly to where it needs to act. It's a perfect system designed by nature. And there's more. The banana is rich in vitamin B6, which is fundamental for the production of neurotransmitters that regulate mood and sleep. It also contains vitamin C, which helps reduce cortisol levels, the stress hormone. When you have high cortisol levels, it's practically impossible to relax and sleep well. The banana helps lower these levels, creating an internal environment more suitable for sleep. It's like nature created the perfect remedy for nighttime anxiety, packaged in a yellow peel and available at any market. But here's the secret that most people don't know. It's not just eating any banana at any time before sleeping. There's a specific way of preparation that multiplies these benefits. I'm going to teach you the recipe for the sleep banana, as I like to call it. You'll need a very ripe banana, a pinch of cinnamon, a teaspoon of pure honey, and if you have it available, a tiny bit of nutmeg. The ripe banana is important because it has more natural sugars and less starch, which facilitates digestion and enhances the release of tryptophan. When the banana is ripe, with those brown spots on the skin, it has a higher concentration of antioxidants and its natural sugars are more bioavailable. Many people avoid ripe bananas because they think they're overripe, but in reality, it's when it's at the perfect point for this recipe. The starch has been converted to simple sugars, which are easier to digest and won't leave you with a heavy feeling in your stomach when you go to sleep. The preparation method is simple. You cut the banana into slices and place them in a bowl. Sprinkle the cinnamon on top, add the honey, and mix well. If you have nutmeg, add just a tiny bit because the flavor is strong and a little goes a long way. But why these specific ingredients? Each one plays a fundamental role in inducing sleep.
Cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar levels, preventing glucose spikes that can cause energy surges and keep you agitated. It also has anti-inflammatory properties that help reduce inflammation in the body, which can interfere with sleep quality. In addition, cinnamon has an aroma that is naturally calming and relaxing. Honey contains natural glucose that facilitates the entry of tryptophan into the brain. It functions like a taxi that takes tryptophan directly to where it needs to act. Honey also contains oligo-elements and enzymes that help digestion and nutrient absorption from the banana. But it's important that it's pure honey, not those sweetened with corn syrup that you find in some supermarkets. Nutmeg has natural sedative properties that have been used for centuries as a remedy for insomnia. It contains compounds that act directly on the central nervous system, promoting relaxation and drowsiness. That's why it's important to use just a tiny bit, because in excess, it can cause undesired effects. The ideal time to eat this mixture is between 30 to 60 minutes before lying down. Don't eat too close to bedtime because your body will be spending energy digesting, and this can interfere with sleep. Also, don't eat too far away because the effect of the nutrients will pass before you go to bed. It's like hitting the perfect timing so that all the ingredients take effect exactly when you put your head on the pillow. Now, I need to tell you about some people who should be careful with this strategy. If you have diabetes or pre-diabetes, talk to your doctor before starting, because both the banana and the honey contain natural sugars that can affect your blood sugar levels. If you have an allergy to any of these ingredients, obviously don't use them. And if you're taking medications for sleep, anxiety, or depression, don't combine them without medical advice. Although it's natural, there may still be interactions. Safety is always first. It's also important to mention that people with kidney problems should be careful with the potassium in the banana, and people with digestive issues may have difficulty digesting the banana before sleeping. If you have any medical conditions, always consult a professional before making significant changes to your diet or sleep routine. But there's much more you can do to further enhance the effect of the sleep banana. About 2 hours before eating your banana, avoid cell phone, computer, tablet, and TV screens. The blue light from these devices confuses your brain and interferes with the natural production of melatonin. Your brain interprets this light as daylight and automatically suppresses the production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. Create a sleep-friendly environment. Dark room, temperature between 18 and 21 degrees Celsius, no noise or constant white noise. It's like setting up the perfect stage for your sleep banana to perform the main show. If you can't darken the room completely, use a sleep mask. If there are external noises, use earplugs or a white noise app. It's also important that you don't drink excessive liquids after eating the banana, so you don't have to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. Drink water during the day, stay hydrated, but reduce liquid intake 2 hours before sleeping. And no caffeine after 2 p.m. Coffee, black tea, green tea, chocolate, soda, everything can interfere with your sleep even many hours after consumption. Caffeine has a half-life of approximately 6 hours, which means that if you have a coffee at 3 p.m., at 9 p.m., there will still be half the caffeine circulating in your system. For sensitive people, this can be enough to cause insomnia. That's why it's important to cut off caffeine at least 8 hours before sleeping. Some people ask me, but what if I don't like bananas? Or if I can't eat fruit at night because it gives me heartburn? I completely understand. Not everyone has the same taste or digestive tolerance. In these cases, you can try other sources of tryptophan combined with carbohydrates. A small handful of almonds or nuts with a teaspoon of honey, or even a cup of warm milk with a pinch of cinnamon and honey. But honestly, the banana is the most complete and effective option I know, because it combines all the necessary nutrients in one single fruit. If you have digestive issues, you can try making a smoothie with the banana, plant-based milk, and the same ingredients. Blend everything in a blender until you get a creamy consistency.
It will be easier to digest and the effect will be the same. Or you can try eating just half the banana if a whole one is too heavy for your stomach.
What I love most about this strategy is that it's natural, accessible, and doesn't create dependency. You won't need to take it forever, nor will you need to increase the dose over time. It's like teaching your body to remember what it feels like to sleep well naturally. Over time, many people can sleep better even without the banana, because they broke the cycle of nighttime anxiety and reestablished a healthy sleep pattern. Now, I'm going to give you the bonus I promised. There's a specific breathing technique you can do after eating your sleep banana, which will speed up the relaxation process even more. It's called the 4-7-8 breathing technique, and it works like this. You inhale through your nose while counting to 4, hold your breath while counting to 7, and exhale through your mouth while counting to 8. Do this 4 times in a row, no more than that in the first weeks. This technique activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for relaxation and sleep. It's the opposite of the sympathetic nervous system, which is activated during stressful and anxious situations. When you do this breathing, you're literally sending signals to your body that everything is okay, that it's safe to relax, that there's no danger. The 4-7-8 breathing also helps reduce heart rate and blood pressure, creating a physical state more suitable for sleep. Many people report that they can fall asleep right after doing this technique. The combination of the sleep banana with this breathing is like a double punch against nighttime anxiety. You're attacking the problem both chemically through the nutrients in the banana and physically through breathing. It's a holistic approach that works for most people. But remember, like any technique, it needs to be practiced. Don't expect it to work perfectly the first time. Be patient with yourself. I know you might be thinking, does it really work? Is it just another tip from the internet that won't lead anywhere? I completely understand this skepticism. You've tried so many things that didn't work, you've been disappointed so many times, you've spent money on products that promise to be the miracle solution, so it's natural to be skeptical. But I ask you one thing. Try it for a week. Just 1 week. Do exactly as I taught you, in the right amount, at the right time, creating the right environment, combining it with the breathing technique. Be consistent. Don't skip any days. Note it down on paper or on your phone how your night of sleep was, how long it took you to fall asleep, if you woke up during the night, how you felt the next morning. If, after a week, you don't notice any difference, at least you tried something natural and healthy. You won't lose anything except a few bananas. But I'm sure you'll be surprised by the results. I'm not saying it will be magic, that you'll sleep like a baby on the first night. But you'll notice that it's easier to relax, that anxious thoughts decrease, that you can fall asleep faster. Many people report that they can already notice a significant difference by the second or third night. Some sensitive people notice improvement on the first night. Every organism is unique, so be patient and give time for your biochemistry to adjust. And there's one very important thing I need to tell you. Nighttime anxiety isn't nonsense. It's not lack of willpower. It's not because you don't try hard enough. It's a real condition that affects millions of people around the world, and you don't need to go through it alone. This sleep banana is a valuable tool, a natural resource that can help you a lot. But if your anxiety is very intense, persistent, or if it's affecting other areas of your life, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Psychologists and psychiatrists are here for that, and there's nothing wrong with asking for help. On the contrary, it's a sign of maturity and self-care. Cognitive behavioral therapy, for example, has proven to be very effective for treating anxiety and insomnia disorders. There are also medications that can help when needed, always under medical supervision. While you're not seeking this help, or even as a complement to professional treatment, use this natural strategy. It has no significant side effects, doesn't interact with most medications, and can make a huge difference in your quality of life. Imagine what it would be like to wake up rested, renewed, with energy to face the day. Imagine what it would be like to lie in bed and feel your body naturally relax without that rush of thoughts in your head. Imagine what it would be like to have control over your sleep instead of being controlled by anxiety.
This is possible, and it can start today. You only need a ripe banana, cinnamon, honey, and the willingness to take care of yourself. Because you deserve to have peaceful nights. You deserve to wake up well. You deserve to live without anxiety controlling your life. You deserve peace. You deserve rest. You deserve to feel good about yourself. Don't let another night pass without doing anything. Don't let another morning arrive with you tired and irritable. Don't let anxiety continue stealing your quality of life. Your journey to better nights starts now. With this sleep banana that may seem simple but has all the power of nature working in your favor. Try it today and tell me in the comments how it went. I read all the comments, and I'm very happy to know I could help someone sleep better. If this content made sense to you, subscribe to the channel. Here you'll find more strategies like this, always with care and based on what really works. Hit the like button if it helped you in any way, and join me on this journey. You don't need to face anxiety alone. Good night and sweet dreams.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell to catch the next ones. See you next time.